attraction. Good morning from Good Day Live. Yeah. Michelle and Kyle coming at you with a smile. So come and stay a while. Good times are the only style. Good Day Live. Good Day Live. Good Day Live. Good Day Live. Coming at you with the greatest guests and listeners. Don't worry, got a little bit of his and hers. Just vibing, it's gonna be the mission from morning to night. So buckle up and ride with Michelle and Kyle. Coming at you with a smile. So come and stay a while. Good times are the only style. Good Day Live. 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 Good Day Live.
Welcome to Good Day Live. Can you believe it? It's Women's International Day.
It is.
And we have a very special woman with us.
Very appropriate.
Miss Andrea. You know what?
Andrea.
Andrea Domsky.
Thank
What
you.
is wrong with me?
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
We should start that over. welcome to Good Day Live. I'm Michelle Murad. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, welcome to Women's International Day, which is very fitting because we have a very special guest. And you're not a special guest, with Kyle Trueblood, my wonderful co-host, and Andrea Domsky, our menopause expert. Wow, it's early. I have not had my caffeine yet.
It's okay. You did great.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for
How are
coming.
you?
I'm great. Apparently not so great because I have to have caffeine to talk. What's wrong with me? We're so excited to have you. One, because this is we talked a little bit before the show went live that this is a conversation that is so taboo.
Yes.
Especially for, I feel like, younger women. It's like I asked my mom about this when I was growing up. She never wanted to tell me. She's like, you'll know about it when you get there. It's
Right.
like, no, I want to know now. And I feel like we're doing such a disservice for people, women that are younger that don't know about this,
Right.
that should know about the signs and all that. And you're like a viral sensation, right? Like you have a video before and after menopause, right, on TikTok?
I love TikTok. Our community is really on TikTok.
Yeah.
We have over 300,000 people on TikTok with over 5 million views on our videos.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
incredible. And all talking about perimenopause and menopause, which is really exciting.
To get that
And it's
education out there.
really exciting. And again, like, it's so important for everyone to know what this is. It shouldn't be taboo. Why women go through so much, and men do too. I know we talked about this a little bit before the show went live, but your face is everything. You have some facts about, like, you did a study. Can you fill us in?
Well, I'm so happy we're talking about this because it can be a taboo.
Yeah.
And growing up, we don't learn about this in school. Like, I have a daughter who's in grade 6, and when I looked at her grade 5 curriculum, I looked to see what they're teaching. They teach about puberty, but they don't even mention the word menopause.
Really?
So I was really taken aback when I went into this phase of life, and which is why I've really made the commitment to educate as many women as possible about it, because it can start as early as 35.
Wow.
Yeah, so really so it starts about a decade before menopause. And I was in perimenopause for 5 years until I actually realized I was in perimenopause. So that's why it's so important that we have this conversation, we educate, talk about some definitions, we can talk about some myths, just so that we're prepared, and that way when we start feeling things, we're like, oh yeah, you're right. It could be perimenopause. Let me go speak to my doctor. Let me speak to my healthcare practitioner, my mom, my grandmother, whoever else we want, our friends that we want to confide in. So.
Let's open the conversation. And Kyle actually, yesterday when we were in pre-production for this, was given the opportunity to not be in the segment because it's a woman's topic. But you said, what did you say? And this is ladies, can I say that
Sure,
you're
go
single?
ahead. Whatever you say. Yeah.
This guy is going to be the husband of the millennia. So,
Hilarious.
what did you say to me yesterday?
I mean, listen, I don't think it's an exclusive topic. Again, it shouldn't be taboo, which means we should include everyone. Everyone should talk about it. Everyone should be educated on it.
Yeah.
Not just because it's just a woman's problem. It's not. It's everyone's situation, I think. And it would only do better and more. It would be advantageous for everyone to know and be educated on it.
Can I say
Yes.
what you said to me specifically?
Oh yeah.
He said that he was going to get married one day and that his wife would most likely be going through that, and it's something that you should know about.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, look at this guy. Guys, if you want to take notes, take note with this guy. Okay, all right, back to you.
I love that, and I love the fact also, like, we speak very openly in my family about it now, obviously, because now I actually know what I'm going through. And when I first started going through it, it was one of those things like, what's happening to mom? Like, my kids, we didn't talk about it right now, so we're so open about it in our house. So I have a 19-year-old son, so he's prepared, he understands. I have 2 daughters, a 17 who'll be 18 next week, plus a 12-year-old, so they understand it too. So it's really, we talk a lot, exactly, it's the whole house, and my husband. So I do a lot of videos with my husband on TikTok, and because we want to normalize it, we want to get rid of this stigma, we want to have these conversations, so my husband understands. So when I'm kind of, if I'm in a mood or whatever, so it's really strengthened our relationship in a really good way. But I know it's a difficult time for so many women in this phase, so many relationships in this phase of life. So that's why, again, having this conversation is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. What are the facts that you have?
So part of my commitment to the whole menopause space was really understanding the research. So let's start with some definitions.
Let's do it.
Okay, so perimenopause are the years before menopause. So it's generally a decade before you go into menopause. So it could start as early as 35, like I mentioned. Menopause is once you go 365 days or 12 months without a cycle.
Okay.
After that, so it's technically just one day. After that, everything is called postmenopause. But really, menopause, postmenopause, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So in terms of like understanding that phase of life. So I'm currently in menopause.
Okay.
Okay. So I was in perimenopause for 5 years before I even knew. Well, the reason I kind of even made the association was because I was standing at my desk working one day. I turned 47, 2 months after my 47th birthday, and I got a hot flash. And I thought, oh, wait a minute. Maybe because I'd been feeling all these symptoms prior. For example, I had pain in my body, I wasn't sleeping well, my moods were all over the place, I had gained a ton of weight, I was hungrier. Like I had all these symptoms that I didn't really put together. I had phantom smells, which we can go into in a minute.
Did you ever think that you were pregnant?
I did. I took many pregnancy tests. I know a lot of my business partner as well took many pregnancy tests because my period was irregular. So what would happen, so when I got my first hot flash, I was like, oh, maybe I'm in menopause. And then I'm like, right away, my mind started going like, menopause, wait a minute, isn't that like for my mom, my grandmother? Isn't that for older people?
Yeah.
Like I really did not comprehend what it meant. I didn't even know the word perimenopause existed.
Wow.
So that's how uneducated I was. And it was my job as a nutritionist, being in the health and wellness space for so many years. It was 17 years at that point.
Wow.
I was like, well, if I don't know, maybe other people don't know either, which is really what led me down this path and this rabbit hole of research and understanding it better.
Yeah.
So, definitely happy to talk about the research, but really that was kind of my journey, which also led me to creating my company, which is called Morphus.
Awesome.
So Morphus is a combination of the words metamorphosis, which is change,
Yep.
plus us as a community.
I love
so it's
that.
morph us. So we're all doing this together, which
love
is
that.
yeah.
Great.
I love that.
Yeah, speaking of together, and this isn't just like a male question, it's an everyone question.
Yeah.
When you go, it seems to sneak up on you, this time of life, right? It's not like a definite age, everyone's different. I think the elephant in the room for me is, did you ever wish that your friends were there for you in a certain way during this time? How could they have been? I know it's an internal bodily function, but I'm sure in some way, women or man, you wish that there was some support or some understanding in some way. What was that?
I love that question. I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
The reason I love it is because when I was going through it, I went through it a little bit earlier. So the average age of menopause is 51 and a half.
Wow.
I started those, so I started a little bit earlier than my friends, or at least that any of us realized. And I would ask my friends, I'd be like, are you hungrier? Like, do you find that you're hungry all the time? No. Are you smelling burnt toast? Like, because I could smell smoke and burnt toast. I would smell, these are called phantom smells. These are a more uncommon symptom. I would smell it, this was even in my late 30s.
Wow.
And I'd be like, do you smell it? They're like, no. So I felt like I had nobody. I felt so alone. I felt like I was like, wait, is somebody taking over my body? Like, am I going crazy? Like, what was happening?
Did you see a doctor at this point?
So I went to see my doctor. It was not brought up. I spoke to, I didn't speak to my mom, which I should have, but I didn't. But again, I didn't know what was happening. So I didn't even know the questions to ask to be able to even understand the phase of life. So yes, so I kind of wish, so this is why I created Morphus and our TikTok community, was because it was really important to me that I'm able to support and validate women so they don't have to go through what I went through.
I love that. I love that you're doing this. And again, like it just, I mean, like you said, it starts at such a young age, and this is a conversation that we're gonna make normal thanks to you.
Right. You were saying, how many symptoms are there for this? You were saying there's like a number, like a serious number.
Significant number. So when like this was probably years ago, I started learning about 34 different signs and symptoms of menopause. I heard there were 34 recognized symptoms. So the way my brain works, because I'm so research focused, I literally went home that night and I created a Google Doc and I started tracking all these symptoms. I'm like, 34, it sounds like a lot, but I knew at this point I kind of had a better idea of what stage I was in. And I started tracking them, and over the last several years, I've actually tracked more than 85 different signs and symptoms of menopause. So there are way more than 34 that we all think. And this is why, so there's common ones, and this will let us down this amazing reason. We just did some observational anecdotal research that we did, a survey with over 2,200 women.
Wow.
And what we found, so this is why I want to read some results, because these are so exciting.
Okay, let's get into it.
Well, not exciting, but it's exciting that we understand what's happening, right?
Yeah, the knowledge is exciting.
Knowledge is power, and if you know what's going on, then you're able to help yourself and others around you.
We were speaking right before the show about speaking to our mothers and them going through it when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I happened to mention that my mom actually did tell me, hey, Kai, I'm going through it, this is what it is.
I love that your mom spoke to you about it, because mine didn't. I never had the conversation.
I looked out. She wrote a book on family care, so she was very aware of like a lot of family communication elements. But it helped. It did.
Yeah.
Just to know how to communicate.
I love
great.
that.
Yeah.
So I love that. And I wish more of us, more moms, more grandmas would talk to us. But hopefully now it's going to change. And now we're also, like I always say, Gen X women, like we're going into this, into this new phase of life, because that's the majority of us right now, that we're talking more openly about it. And
Thanks to you, yeah.
Yeah, to our, speaking to our moms, our grandmas, and then the younger generation, which is so important for us as well, right? So the younger generation.
Let's get into it.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So out of the 2,239 people who filled these out, so we had an overwhelming response to the survey. So we had our signs and symptoms survey. The number one symptom experienced by 71% of women in this time of life is exhaustion, fatigue. Number one. Number two is brain fog. Number three is sleep issues, because that is a huge issue in this phase of life. Number four is memory loss. Number five is anxiety. Then we have joint pain. Oh, this list is unbelievable.
Memory loss.
Memory loss. So you're like, it's kind of like, lack of concentration and focus, which is a very big one for women as they're going through this phase of life. You feel like you just can't get out of bed sometimes. You're like, I just don't. I was able to focus and concentrate before, which is why it creates a lot of issues for work for women.
I was going to bring that up. The workforce and where we're at now in the world and in this time in human history. Yeah. It's not time to be having menopause. Like, you got to focus, right?
Well, it's very tough. It's very tough. So that's why I'm creating awareness for this, because I always tell women to be gentle with themselves. Right. Because you think of your body as recalibrating in perimenopause, right? So you think of your phone, when you update your phone, you can't use it for a good amount of time, right? That's our bodies. At the same time, it's upgrading. So we need to be gentle. We need to be patient. We need to treat ourselves and speak to ourselves with respect, because we tend to speak to ourselves with a lot more disrespect than we would speak to anybody else. And these are things that I've learned over the course of this year, because, and believe me, myself too, like it's always like it's about progress, right? Like it's about being patient. So progress, not like perfection. Yeah. So I'll just read the other few, which is hot flashes. So hot flashes is number 9 on our list. So again, when we make that connection between hot flashes and menopause, it's number 9 on the list. And then we have our lack of patience, low libido, night sweats, and then slower metabolism, which is weight gain. Right. So that would be like our top 13 most common symptoms.
It's just not fair.
Out of what, 90?
Out of the 85 plus,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
That's just not fair.
How do you feel?
I feel, well, one, it's good to know that these things could be signs of something that you're on. Well, okay, walk me through this. Say like I'm experiencing all those symptoms. I go to the doctor now?
Yeah, so I always say you want to speak to your doctor, because and again, you want to find a doctor that understands menopause, and I think that's an important thing. So to understand what's going on, because I do hear, unfortunately, from a lot of the women on my TikTok page that they're being dismissed. Or, so they're like, a lot of different things, like you're being dismissed, or you're too young to be in menopause, or perimenopause in your 40s, and even in your 50s, which is not true. As we talked about, it can be any time over the age of 35. So definitely speak to your doctor. Go get things checked out. So when I had those phantom smells, I went to get several tests. I was like, why am I smelling smoke when other people aren't?
What did they test you for?
So I had an MRI.
Wow.
A couple of them, That's a tell.
A stroke.
Strokes,
right.
seizures. a few different like dangerous occurrences can happen from that phantom smell.
So you want to get your symptoms checked out. I always say go to your doctor. So you want to go get a couple of tests done. You want to get your ferritin levels checked because if you have low ferritin, it can
And what
lead
is
to
ferritin?
Ferritin, so iron, so stored iron in the blood. You want to get your thyroid levels checked. You want to get your B12, your vitamin D, even vitamin D alone. So let's say you're deficient in vitamin D. Vitamin D is tied into immunity, but it's also tied into mood and it's tied into fatigue. Again, that number one symptom. So you want to make sure B12 is also tied into fatigue, right? Thyroid is tied into fatigue, iron, low iron. So you can see how everything kind of like works together, right? So that's why I always say as a first line of defense, go speak to your doctor. Ask for blood tests to get done. Get your blood tests done. Let's rule out everything that's physiologically going on. Once you come back and you're like, okay, I got my clean bill of health from my doctor, now we can look at, okay, so how do we manage this? Nutrition, lifestyle, supplements to help with that. And again, my lane is nutrition, lifestyle, and supplements. There is always if you want the choice of hormones, I always say nutrition, lifestyle, and supplements and or hormones if that's what you choose to do. It's just not my lane. I'm a nutritionist.
There's so many occurrences or situations or possibilities that could happen from the menopause, from menopause.
The menopause.
Talk about it like it's Voldemort at this point.
I mean, I feel like
so have you gotten any feedback from your TikTok community on how comfortable they became knowing that other people were becoming educated on it and there was a community about it?
Yes, absolutely. So I hear all the time how they feel more supported and validated. How they feel that they're not alone.
That's awesome.
Like I always say, I have the best community on TikTok because everyone is so supportive and we're learning from each other. Like, so here I am. I'm called the menopause educator and researcher on TikTok, but truthfully, I learned just as much from my community. So it's like we learn from each other, right? And I would say that definitely the support, the validation, and also that they're learning so much so they can go back and they can speak to their partners and they can speak to their friends and their kids about it. So I've heard a lot of that, like because I do the videos with my husband too, they're able to share it. They're able to show their doctors, right? So it's like, okay, so here's some I'm validating what we're going through.
Your husband's sharing it?
No, so the community are showing.
He's in them.
He's in the videos.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a family affair.
He's actually great.
Aww. I love
Because
that.
they say like the nuclear family kind of revolves around the mother, so you got to know. You got to take care of her.
Happy life, happy wife, right?
Happy life, happy wife.
Happy mom, happy. How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I have 3. So and then when I had my third, I was 41 at my third. So right after then, my symptoms started, and which I'm digging into some more research as to what happens when we give birth when we're older. Does it, how does it affect menopause? Which is now the next phase of my research is going to go into, and doing some interviews with some really cool researchers. So I'm really interested in kind of uncovering that.
You're in the right town because I think the 40s is like the new 30s for LA women. Like a lot of people are having babies in their 40s.
Well, Sex and the City just came out with an article saying, well, not Sex and the City didn't come out with an article. An article came out about Sex and the City. Is 50s the new 20s, and they're saying yes. Well, I mean,
we would love to believe so. Let's start there.
I love being in my 50s. I have to tell you, I really did. So when I first found out that I was in menopause, I was saying, or perimenopause, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old. Am I washed out? I did a great post on my 50th birthday. I only posted it this year. Took me 3 years to post it. But I was talking about I felt old and oh my gosh, as I'm approaching this age group. But I have to say, I'm really loving my 50s because there's so much positive as we go into this phase of life too.
Absolutely.
We're not getting our monthly cycle anymore.
That's awesome.
Right. So and we're more empowered. We understand what we like, what we don't like. We're putting down boundaries. So there are a lot of really great things that are happening. And a lot of us are reinventing ourselves. Listen, I started a company at 50.
That's amazing.
50.
That's awesome.
The uneducated males have no idea there's all these symptoms and possibilities with menopause. We're just like, oh, menopause, that's great. Congratulations. You're done bleeding. No?
Yeah, no more
but there's a lot to go with it. So
Absolutely.
It's good
I think there's a benefit to every age and every stage.
Yeah, I'm repping the men.
You're repping the men.
On the situation.
So you're all about nutrition and all about that. So can you speak on that briefly before we have to say goodbye? You're flying all the way from Toronto and wish you could be here longer.
Oh, thank you. And I'm in for an awesome expo this week for all the natural products, which is really fun, kind of my thing. So in terms of nutrition, so we want to look at, we want to look at a whole foods diet. So what worked for us, and part of my mantra is what worked for us before menopause may not work for us right now. So we need to look at what we're eating. That nightly, alcohol, glass of wine before bed may not not work for us anymore for a couple of reasons. One, it can trigger hot flashes and night sweats. Number two, will cause us to wake up in the middle of the night. So looking at what we're eating, so focusing on nutrition, fruits and vegetables. You want to make sure you're getting 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day. If you need to supplement, we just launched actually a really cool product called Fiber Us, which gives you a little bit of more fiber if you need. Yeah. You want to focus on good quality fats, so that would be like olive and coconut and avocado oil, grass-fed butter. We want to eat real foods, and then we want to look at whole grains and more in moderation. Whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds, more in that moderation. And then you want to look at drinking, enough water, half our weight in ounces every day. Hydration, right? Dryness is a big one, right? So making sure that our digestive system is working properly. So this would be like in terms of nutrition. And then when it comes to lifestyle, it's managing stress levels.
Wow.
It is the number one most important thing that we need to be doing in this phase of life, because it's kind of like one of the things that you think if you're stressed, well, it's going to affect your blood sugar, it can affect your weight, it's going to affect your brain, it's going to affect like your hot flashes, like literally it's affected and your sleep. So the number one part of our other survey we did, the number one reason women are not sleeping in this phase of life, stress.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it always goes back to stress.
Yeah.
Oh. You're great.
Oh, thank you.
I want people to find out where they can connect with you. This is your camera over here, camera number 3, when it lights up.
Nice, thank you.
Plug away.
Thank you. So you can visit my website, which is wearemorphous.com. You can fill out my research surveys, please do. You can follow me on TikTok at Andrea Donsky and on Instagram at wearemorphous.
Andrea, you're so wonderful, such a breath of fresh air, and I'm so happy that you came on our show to talk about this. It's so important to know. Definitely check her out. Follow her on TikTok. It's so important to be informed and know what's going on with your body, and whether it's your own or your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, look out for each other, because it's all of us, right? It's all of us. It's all of us to work together.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah, well said. And you're going to an expo this weekend?
I am.
Or can people find you at the expo?
I'm walking around.
Oh, you're walking around. Well, you might see her.
Nice.
We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. That's awesome. I love that so much. It's so important. And I saw the video of the before and after with the bed. It's so cute.
With the bed, I've done like a couple with shoveling before and after. You should watch. Like, they're funny.
What made you want to do?
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there, and it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives.
So slow. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. And you're going to send me the poster. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye, Bye, Tyler. Welcome to Good Day Live in Los Angeles, California. I'm Michelle Murad, along with my
Kyle Trueblood dancing to sexy music, man.
sexy music. I like what's your dance?
What
is this?
I felt very like, I don't know.
What is this?
I felt very like, the words like promiscuous is coming to my mind.
If you're just tuning into this show, we've got Binge the Bay Week. This is
Binge
a
the Bay.
Bay Week.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We have some amazing stars to talk about the Bay.
Good day with the Bay.
Good day with the. I like that. You should have worked on our promo for that. No?
Could have asked. I'm just kidding.
I could have asked. What's
kidding.
today, Kyle Trueblood?
Today
Wednesday.
is Hump Day, baby.
Hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We got the chat. We want to connect with you and see how you doing. How you doing?
How you doing?
I feel like we got to do like the how you doing.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I
How you
like that.
doing?
I like that. Do it again.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's from Jersey.
Yeah. I like the
Comes
jersey. You
natural.
pump your fist, not your gas.
Love it.
Yes. We've got Alicia Lee Willis, and then we have Najee Detej here today to talk about the Bay.
Awesome.
But before we get into it, we want to do our daily check-in and see how
Yeah.
things are going, and also talk about what's going on in the world.
A daily check-in.
A daily check-in.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing really great.
All right.
I'm really, really excited to be here, and just really excited to have, Binge the Bay Week.
So I did a little research.
What'd you do?
I am going to the mountains this weekend. I may get snowed in up there.
No.
I just
what?
I just found out that there's a huge storm coming in.
Kyle,
So hopefully I
are
make
you
it back.
telling me that you're not gonna be here?
Gotta hit the mountain. Gotta hit the mountain this week. Get a new board today. Really excited. That's what's going on in my life. How's your life?
You really want me
Can
to
you tell I'm
talk about
excited?
it after that?
Can you tell I'm excited?
I mean,
What?
I'm not excited now. You're not.
I'll be fine.
There's a chance you may not be here on Monday.
I'll be here on Monday.
You just said you might get snowed in.
It was a joke.
Is it a joke?
It's a joke.
Who's it a joke for?
Me.
Oh, it's not a joke for me.
I just made her panic. I don't want to send you into like menopause
Just
or
made me-
anything. It was
Send
just a
me
joke.
into menopause.
Hilarious.
Does
Perimenopause?
Perimenopause. Apparently that happens. It can start at at
35.
Well, apparently
Youngest-
I think it could start younger than that.
Yeah.
Truthfully be
Truthfully.
told.
Yeah.
Truthfully be told, it can start younger than that. And then I said, women can go through a lot. You gave me a look. What was the look, Kyle?
What look did I give you?
You gave me a look.
I'm here for the support. What'd I do? What'd I
You
say?
are here for the support. Anyway, you just gave me a look like,
They do go through a lot. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
I've never bled out of any of my.
Okay.
All right.
We don't have to get too graphic.
Just
But
saying.
yes, that is a thing that women go through. We should normalize that. But yeah, look, see how my body already was like this. Let's not get graphic. I mean, that's what we go through on a daily.
I had no idea what was going on. Yeah.
Maybe I do need to see the doctor. We go on a daily basis, monthly basis.
So before the menopausal conversation,
Yeah, before. What?
how were you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
You're great?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Every time I'm in the studio, I'm great, especially sitting next to you.
Oh, hump day. Here we go.
Hump day, hump day,
Are we
hump
checking in?
day.
Let's check in.
Let's check in as we do on this show.
As we do. Is that Nick Cage?
Yes, this is Nick Cage. Let me pull this up. Andy, can we pull this up? He says, I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm Nick Cage.
I love that he said that.
Why?
Because he could be Nick Cage in the MCU. That's who he is.
And for those that don't know what the MCU is,
The Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I love how Kyle's like, you should know what this is.
Everyone should know what that is. Yeah.
I mean, I knew what it was because I looked it up, but like, I wouldn't have known.
No?
I mean, who says that? Like, I don't have to be in the Marvel universe because I'm Nick Cage.
It's a little...
like, were we talking about like?
He was doing so well too. He was making his comeback. You know,
I know,
he had a few
come on,
movies
Nick.
come out that were great.
Nick, what are you doing? What are you doing, Nick? I
First of
don't
all,
get it.
Congratulations, Nick, on having the best Hollywood name ever.
You think
Nicolas Cage.
that name is real?
It's just maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, everyone wonders whether my name is real, which it is.
Oh yeah, Kyle Trueblood.
Yeah. I would have to be a psychopath to actually make that my fake name. I love when people are like, "Oh, is that your real name?" I'm like, "Why would I
Why
make
does
my
it bother you so much?
Because why would I make my last name Trueblood? Like I'd have to be a vampire.
Maybe you're really. Are you?
No, it's a real last
You
name.
do stay up. You do. I have
The
to
name
say.
chose me.
So did the look, apparently.
Apparently.
And if you're not getting any of those inside jokes, make sure you follow us at good_day_live on Instagram, good_day_live on TikTok. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, you name it, Amazon. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Kind of like the Bay.
Everywhere. Yes, kind of like the Bay.
Yeah.
They're
right behind
streaming
me.
right now on
in front of me.
Tubi,
Yeah.
and then on video on demand on March 15th on all other major platforms.
Season 7 comes out March 15th.
Well,
that's
season
right.
7's already out.
No, 7 comes out March 15th.
On all the video on demand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I like
6
how you're
seasons out,
like.
7th comes out on March 15th.
But 7th is already out.
I'm pretty sure 7th comes out on March 15th.
Okay, all right. You might get a text. I might get a text correcting to see if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
What else is going on? I know you don't want to talk about it, but I kind of feel like we got to. I'm gonna bring it up. I mean, I don't know.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
This saga continues with
Of what?
Sandoval. These are the girls. Okay, so on the right is the girlfriend. On the left is. They look alike to me, right?
No,
don't they look
they
the
don't
same?
look anything
Yes, they
alike.
do. They look.
don't.
she
That's
looks-
racist.
Racist? Did you say racist?
Yeah.
I think they're the same. I could be wrong.
don't
That's
look
why I was
anything alike.
racist.
They don't look
They
anything-
look alike. Look at their
Okay,
facial
let me tell you.
features.
Let's
Take
talk
it
about
back.
this.
Andy, go back to the picture so we
Let's start
can.
with the smile.
Let's look.
One has a downward smile. The other one has an upward
Look,
smile.
they look exactly
One
alike.
has cat eyes. The other one has puppy dog eyes. One has blonde hair. The other one has brunette.
Okay. Look at the overall. They look identical to me.
They don't have that. Not at all to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, this is.
Like literally, their smiles are going in different directions.
All right. Well, Raquel came out and she apologized. And he
The brunette's
said
got
puppy
the puppy
dog
dog
eyes
eyes.
or something.
The other one has cat eyes.
Yeah, go figure. Listen, they look exactly the same to me.
Is that a good thing? Yeah, they're just not similar looking.
And if you can't hear that voice, or I'm sure you do, it's
Wizard
the
of Oz.
powers that be, the Wizard of Oz, Mr. Andy Waldman, who does not want to be on camera but wants to be heard.
He does.
Why don't you talk in the microphone, Andy?
To a mic.
Just get you a mic. Do we have the footage from yesterday of me being a hologram? No, we were not playing that today.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, on our daily check-in, you didn't want to show that? I don't see it. I don't see it there. Yesterday, so I wanted to tell you, I was a hologram.
I saw.
Did you see on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super, super cool. We went to Howie Mandel's studio, and it's proto hologram.
I don't know why they're coming out with this now, but a year ago, Colin Farrell stole the show of the Batman movie.
Are we? We're going back into. Andy, pull this up, please.
Going with what we got.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, thank you.
It's coming out now, but this guy really did steal the show.
Look at him. He looks so different.
I was walking out of the theater last
Yeah.
year, and I told my friend Aldo, I was like, that was Colin Farrell. He was like, where? I was like, as the Penguin. He was like, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. I wonder how long hair and makeup took to get that look.
That's a good question, actually.
I mean, Colin Farrell, geez, you looks great.
It looks great.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's aging well, too. Can you?
Yeah.
I'm not, me and technology.
You and technology. And then I love this quote. I just saw this recently. This is literally me. I said this to my, no, not physically. Well, kind of.
Just feels like overheard in LA.
What? This is me?
This is me. This is literally me.
Well, no. So I was Cher for Halloween, and with the black wig, I kind of did look like her. But this is what I said to my grandparents. She said, my grandparents told me when I was little, they were like, "You're gonna have to find a rich man," and I said, "I am the rich man."
What is this? The 30s? The 1930s?
No, this. What? No, I mean my grandparents, like, they grew up in a time where it was like you got married to somebody who's rich, da 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 da.
The 1930s.
Apparently, and then so Cher was told that too, and she said, my mom said to me, "You know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man." And I said, "Mom, I am a rich man." I said that to my grandparents.
Good.
I said, "I am a rich man."
Good.
So Cher and I have a lot in common, apparently.
It's only fitting that you were her for Halloween.
It was only fitting that I was her for Halloween,
Yeah.
yet nobody knew what I was.
For sure.
Everyone thought I was a Kardashian.
But this is a good example how, the patriarchy is kind of perpetuated by not just the patriarchy.
I mean, yeah, I think it's, I think that's a thing. And
Women
also,
gotta stand up for women.
Yep, the women have to stand up for women. And then this is me. I had to show. This is definitely me. This is me after 2 Prosecco's at the Christmas
Are you kidding me? This is her after a half a Prosecco at the Christmas party.
Dance. Look at this woman dance.
This is Michelle. You give Michelle half an espresso martini, half anything, even a wine cooler. You could do a third of a wine cooler. Michelle's doing this at the party, 100%.
That was me the other day. That was me the
I
other
wonder if the
day.
people on the bay can drink, or if they're like you, they're lightweights. I wonder.
I mean, we can ask,
Let's
but
ask.
like we can definitely get into it. But we're so excited that we have. I'm gonna play the last video. I'm gonna play the last video with sounds. Here we go.
I think some of you thought that you already saw me today. You didn't. It was I was a hologram. There's a company called Proto. It creates holograms, and I got a hold of one of their machines. And I am so happy that you're here for our final season. I'm getting ready for the show, and that's why I made this hologram to welcome you. Is that really you? It is me. Is it really you?
David Nussbaum, the founder of Proto, and I'd like to welcome you to the family. And we're excited to see what you're going to do with this new technology where your only limitation is your imagination. So thank you for taking the first step into the future.
Our patents with the only hologram technology in this space that has.
Hey everyone, it's Paris Hilton. I am here inside this Proto. We're around the world in seconds and could be DJing, through personal appearances, speaking engagements. I don't even know. You can basically do anything with this thing.
TV's Howie Mandel here. Well, not so much TV's Howie Mandel. Proto's Howie Mandel.
Yeah, I want to tell y'all thank y'all as y'all get the shots. Deleon wouldn't be a success without you.
Way better than the Zoom meeting. This Wizard Box is courtesy of the Proto Hologram team and Render Talent. They're helping me out because I'm so busy right now, but I really wanted to be here tonight. This technology is gonna make us comedians real lazy.
Hey, what's up, passerby? My name is Logan Paul, and I know it looks like I'm in this box, but I am actually a hologram. Thanks to Proto, I am beaming into an event I could not physically be at. So.
Okay, so this is really cool. This is at the Howie Mandel Studios where we were yesterday, and there's Howie Mandel himself, not as Howie, but as a hologram, and it's pretty next level stuff.
Yeah.
Other than looking like you're in a box, but it's really cool. People are using it for fashion and storefronts. This is actually what's going on in storefront right now in New York. Not me, but that's me yesterday, beaming it. Look, that's my hologram. It looks just like me, right? Like, it's crazy.
It is you.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is me, but I'm a hologram. Look, I'm a hologram. I'm not really there.
Adorable.
I'm not really there.
This
Look
technology's
at
gonna be
me in the
everywhere.
box.
Everywhere.
It's incredible. I was obsessed and hooked. And the thing that I put on Instagram was like, am I in a box or is that my hologram? What do you think?
That's a hologram.
Is that crazy?
That technology is incredible.
The technology is incredible, and it was really
they had a
cool.
lion?
Yeah, they had a lion. Ellen, like
I
Paris
was in the
Hilton.
studio for that one, but yeah.
Yeah, super cool, right? No, I believe that was digitally made.
Okay.
Yeah, which is really cool,
gonna say,
right?
who
How cool was that? That
put
was
the
super
lion-
cool.
Who put the lion in the studio?
Not me. Not me.
Right? Shout out to Prototype.
Yeah, Proto hologram, right?
Thank you.
Is
Proto.
that right? Proto hologram?
Proto, actually, yeah.
Proto, yeah, it's really cool. And then, some of the big investors are Paris Hilton, P. Diddy, really big people. And you can bring dead people back to life.
They have a patent on it too.
They have a What are you going to say about that?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, because Andy stopped the presentation and was like, Michelle, just want to show you, they have a patent. And you did the same thing.
No, that's.
What does that mean to you?
That means big bucks. 100%.
Wait, a patent means big bucks?
Yeah, for proto, yeah.
Really? Well,
yeah, no one can. It's probably a 20-year patent, 7-year patent. I don't know
how
what the
long
IP
is it?
on
Do we
this.
know?
7 to 20, somewhere around there. But yeah, they can benefit
We are
off
talking
this.
to Andy,
Okay,
not
I'll
some
just stop
random
talking.
person. Sorry, go ahead, keep talking. This is our relationship.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's
I'm
all right.
working on
Stop
it.
screaming in the middle of sentences.
No.
All right.
We've been married for how long?
Wait, where is it?
We don't have that. Wait, you have the paddle? Aww. I know, everyone thinks we are. I told you we should just put like a thing that says we're not married.
Just put it on my forehead. All right.
His look looks like we're not. Like,
it right here.
he's like, how did I get into this?
Now, getting back to this situation here, we have the Bay coming on.
Yes.
I'm pretty excited.
Yes, let's get Miss
That
Alicia
sexy
Lee
music.
Willis
Yeah.
on right after this. Don't go anywhere as we binge the Bay.
Binge the Bay.
Binge the Bay.
With Good Day.
With Good Day. Be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. I like your sexy dance.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there. And it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. That is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. This is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure, and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, it will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So let's put that, try and see if you can see that there. This, all in the name of, okay, there we go. So the little light is on.
We do this all day long.
Yeah.
It should be the whole interview, just us dancing.
Can we do this for the whole interview?
Is that weird?
Right?
It's not weird.
It's not weird. A little weird. Oh,
Right?
yes, I did yesterday.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Yes! Welcome to Good Day Live. If you're just tuning in, we're binging the Bay all this week, and we're really excited. I'm Michelle Murad, along with...
That's right. I'm Kyle Trueblood.
And we have the lovely Alicia Lee Willis. Hi!
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thanks for coming. You play Miss Avery Garrett.
I do, yeah.
And you've been with the show since how long?
I think since the beginning,
Yeah,
actually.
since
So 8 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like a lifetime ago. It's hard to believe. Yeah, and I've known Gregory Martin, the producer, I hate to say it, but over 20, maybe 30 years.
That's amazing. How did you guys meet?
We actually met, so I used to be on a soap opera in New York called Another World, and this was, I was like 19 when I started it.
Wow.
And he worked on it as well as Taylor Stanley, she's on the show too. And we all, got to know each other and kept in touch throughout the years, and now we're all working on the Bay. And
That's amazing.
It's great. Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. We love that. We love that it's such a family atmosphere.
It is. We call it the Bay family. I mean, that's just, we really do feel like, a family unit, good and bad, you know how it goes.
Not to get too personal, but like what kept you guys together before the Bay? Like what was that friendship like?
I think it was well, Taylor and I were roommates in New York. And so we moved out here together and, hit pilot season hard and just kept going, and then and we're both moms now, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Boy or girl? Or
I have a little girl
named
Simone.
Aww.
She's incredible. She's my little sassy pants.
How old is Simone?
11.
11.
Going on 18.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
It's a lot, but she's amazing. Yeah, so Gregory is really kind of the glue that kept everybody together. He was always putting projects together and calling up and saying, hey, you wanna play vampire?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a really good working friendship, and awesome. I love it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So when you heard, did he pitch you the idea for the show, or how did that happen?
He did. I mean, they had kind of started doing it a little bit before I joined, and then he called me up and he's like, I have this character, she's perfect for you. And I was like, let's do it. And I signed on, and the rest is history. Still there.
Still there, and which is awesome. This role, 7 years now, 8 years going on?
About 8 years, I think.
So,
yikes.
And it's not tiring to play the same role over and over?
It's, tiring. I enjoy it. Awesome. It's tiring, because it's emotional, especially the last couple seasons. I mean, the tear jerker scenes. You go home and you're pretty spent.
Yeah.
But that's what I love too. I mean, that's why I got into this business.
What tied you to the character? Like, what did you enjoy? You're like, I get to do this again and again and again. What is that?
Well, something about Avery. She's the type of person that I think we should all strive to be. She's a giver. She takes care of her family.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse.
Yeah.
Even when she's going through some pretty intense personal battles, she shows up and she gets to work and she helps people, and I really admire her. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome.
She sounds like you.
Oh, well, thank you.
She sounds like you. I'm just getting to know you, but she sounds like you. She sounds like you.
That is very sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And you're no stranger to daytime television. You're also on General Hospital, and you were nominated for that, for an Emmy.
Yeah, I got
three Emmy nominations. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was 3. It was for younger leading actress.
Wow. And then the other tour for the Bay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
incredible.
it's crazy.
What does that feel for you? Like, what is that feeling?
It's surreal. I mean, you know, I just feel so fortunate to be working still. You know, it's surreal. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm so fortunate, and I get to do what I love, and then to have something like that on top of it, it's like, come on.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Did you work with Mark Teschner on
did.
General?
He was just on. He was just on our show. Yeah.
Mark is one of my favorite people in the whole business. He gave me my start on GH, and he's just one of the most helpful, kind. I just adore him. I can't say enough kind things about him.
We hear that a lot.
It's incredible.
Yeah, he was on General Hospital.
Were you?
2 years ago, yeah.
How was it?
3 years ago now,
How was it?
It was incredible. Mark came to a play of mine and then was, you know how Mark is, he's just like so, everything he does is just so amazing and just feels so right. Anyway, he sent me an offer, one of the few offers I've ever gotten, and gave me like 3 or 4 episodes on General Hospital, like 3 years ago.
Well, when he sees talent, he wants to put it out there. You know, there's no ego with him. It's all just like he wants you to succeed if he thinks, you know, if he really believes in you. So,
that energy that Mark Teschner has innately, does that translate into the Bay? Do people have that kind of energy in that production as well?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because there is the cast. It's a very big cast. Everybody, most of them come from soaps, and I've worked with 90% of them over the years.
Wow, that's so cool.
And it is a community. We're all in it together. You know, we've been through the soap world, we've been on the Bay, and you do get that feeling like everyone's really rooting for each other, and they want, you know, we all want our fellow actors to do well, and producers and directors, and to see Gregory push this show as far as it's gone, it's like, it's incredible. I mean, it's like, it just keeps going. He's great,
It's awesome to see such a family affair be so successful. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to ask just about your character. Why do you think your family's always in the news?
Well,
you guys are always just like getting in the news.
The Garretts have a lot of drama in their family. I mean, but you know, it makes the show a lot more interesting.
Yes.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah. How many are there of you guys?
That's a good question.
If Gregory's watching, I think he might be watching.
Yes.
Gregory,
That's amazing.
I apologize. There are like 1,000 Garretts.
Are there really?
No, there's a lot.
I didn't think there were that many.
There's a lot. No, but it's really fun to watch because they give us these him and Wendy give us these insane storylines, and they're so much fun to play. And my character is a little more, you know, she's actually the more normal one of the bunch.
Yeah.
But everyone around her seems to be just
just kind of
chaos.
Frazzled and,
But it's great because you've got these wonderful actors playing these amazing stories, and it's super fun.
That's awesome.
Super fun. We have a clip that I'd like to play of you on the Bay. Let's take a look.
It's really beautiful, isn't he?
Sure is. Welcome to the crazy family, little guy. Avery, what do you think happened to Vivian and Daniel? Where do you think they are?
I wish I knew.
Can I get you a glass of water?
No, I'm okay, Dr. Kimball.
Really? Because that's not what Dr. Cates assessed earlier today.
I'm so sorry. I knew that Evan had just come out of surgery, and I know that I should have waited, but I mean, he's Damien's brother, and I just felt like he should know. And thank goodness Evan is okay, but I promise you, I won't make that mistake again. I can separate my emotions from my work. I'm a nurse, that's what we do. We help people, and the best way that I can help people is by being here for my family and for my other patients. I messed up. Okay, I promise you, I won't do it again. I got this.
So good.
So many tears.
So many tears. A lot of emotion. emotion.
Yeah.
Can you keep your emotion out of work?
I see what you meant by
Can
taxing,
I?
emotionally taxing.
Yeah, well, you can tell actually in the clips. I had actually just come off another movie where I was crying for 3 weeks straight.
Oh, gosh.
And then I got to do that, and I was
Feel
like,
good.
you could just tell. I was just like, I had bags, and like you could tell I had been through it. I've been crying nonstop for like a month.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But you know what? It's therapeutic, right?
Right.
I
right.
go home and I'm like, oh, got
all
that
that
off
out.
my chest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's great.
That's a lot. I mean, I feel like you should have won it. I mean, just with that.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
Is that season 7?
I'll take it. Where is it?
That's season 7. We just saw, right? And can you tell us what was happening in that particular scene where you're like, I'll do better?
Yeah, so I had, we had just gone through this really traumatic experience. We had lost some people. Some people had been kidnapped, family members, and I went back to work right after. And I ended up getting in a situation where I kind of got in trouble, and I'm not going to give you too much because I wanted you to see it.
Absolutely. Binge the Bay with us.
I was just like, hey, listen, like emotionally I was a wreck, but like I wanted to show up and do my job and be there for the people that really needed me. And I think that just shows, Avery's character right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need more people like you, more people like your character and yourself. Avery.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I could do what she did. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
You do a great job.
There's nurses every day that are doing that, and it's like my hat goes off to them. They show up even when they're struggling, and it's pretty amazing.
Did you have any nurses, like real life nurses, reach out to you and say so and so? Because I know that like the demographic of nurses, that was a hot topic for the last couple of years.
Yeah, big time. I have had people reach out and send me very sweet messages. I think we represented them well this season. I hope.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely did.
And I think the storylines were very powerful, and I hope we hit a nerve at least. Yeah.
Oh, well, you hit a nerve with me, and I'm excited. There's a season 8,
right?
Which I didn't know about till yesterday.
Oh, it's in the can.
Yeah. I heard that.
We heard that yesterday.
You guys
We're
have
so
shot
excited.
season 8, and it's coming.
I'm so excited for
Great.
season 8.
It's great.
Don't tell me anything, even though I know if I ask you won't. But yeah, I'm so excited. And then we got we're gonna break and come back with Najee shortly, and then you're both gonna come back on, and we're gonna play a game if that's cool with you.
Fun. Yeah, let's do it.
Amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
Stay tuned for more with the Bay, binging the Bay with some of our favorite stars from the Bay. Alicia, it was so lovely having you on,
Nice talking with
and we'll
you.
have
Thank
you
you for
come
having
back
me.
on shortly.
Yes.
Now we
Gonna dance it out. Let's dance it out.
Dance break.
Even Andy's dancing. I love
Oh,
it.
Andy's dancing.
Caught him in a little bit. Oh yeah.
We gotta turn the camera and show Andy.
Oh yeah.
I like this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my dad dance.
That's good. Don't you have to have an overbite? Where's the overbite?
Oh yeah, do an overbite.
What's an overbite? Oh yeah.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there, and it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? oh my goodness, you can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. I mean, that is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. I mean, this is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little, what was this with the little overbite?
A little. Who wrote this music?
I know. We
Right?
listen to it every day too.
Right.
Right before we go into work.
Do you like it? Does this like put you in the mood a little bit?
I'm so used to it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's catchy. Not
It's
gonna lie.
catchy.
At first, when I first heard it, I was like, but then now it kind of grew on me.
Yeah.
So, good job, Gregory.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome back to our show. I'm Michelle Murad, along with Kyle Trueblood, and we have the lovely Najee Datesh. Hey, welcome to the show. This week is all about binging the Bay, and we're excited to have you on the show to help us binge the Bay. But other than your role on the Bay, you're also the Blue Power Ranger, right?
Yes,
That's awesome.
I think. It was an amazing role. It was Power Rangers Super Samurai. We did 2 seasons, a couple of seasonal specials, tour of the world, and it was definitely a mouthful of just all types of action. We had our emotional scenes, for our characters, and Halloween, Christmas special. We had like
Right.
Nice.
We're the Power Rangers, so you got to show up for the kids constantly, right? And I hear you're involved in charities as well.
Oh yeah. We're
That's awesome.
yes, so throughout the years we've been a part of a couple different charities. Currently, I'm on a tour for Power 106. They're a radio station in Los Angeles, and they have these charity games that tour through Los Angeles or through California, all the way to Orange County, and we show up for these basketball games, and we give our time, we give giveaways, just bring awareness, and people come and buy tickets, and it goes straight to the school. Shout out DJ Eman, he's our coach and works at Power 106 as well, And yeah, we promote the Bay, promote Power Rangers, promote our careers, and
for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Was it Go Go Power Rangers?
every
Is that
week.
right?
Go Power Rangers.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Do they still do that?
Yeah.
There's a new one.
We're dating ourselves. I watched the Power Rangers 78 years ago. So I don't know if they're still. Go. Do they still do Go Go? He's like, oh my God.
Wait, don't they also have an
It was fun,
animation?
guys. I gotta go. All right.
Don't they also have an animation? Wait, I didn't watch the Power Rangers. I know my brother.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. He's like, no, I wasn't born yet. But okay. Hilarious. So let's get back to the Bay. Do you find yourself bringing any of the lessons you learned while being the Blue Power Ranger into the Bay's projects?
Oh man.
Good question.
Yeah, it's funny because both of them. So both of the characters are teens / growing men,
young adults.
Yeah, and they're young, and so in the Bay, RJ, my character's name is RJ. He's just the young one of the group, and he's always he's very, very nice, very giving. He's also an intern with Alicia and works at the hospital as well. And so, to answer your question, there is some similarities. There is like a little naiveness to it, a little, youngness.
Sure.
Every reaction or answer he has for when things happen, he always has some sort of this young,
like a naive, oblivious kind of response. That's cool.
Kind of like my response of Go Go. No.
Go Power
No good.
You know what? Just go Power Rangers.
You could have just yesed us to death. You're like, yeah, that's it. You got it.
Use that. You have my approval to use that in your script.
No, but like even I guess the characters might be a little similar, and that's cool that you could find similarities between the two characters. But like as Najee, the actor, did you learn anything? Because you were saying before you had to do emotional scenes, but then like the next scene might be choreographed for fighting. Do you take any of that skill set into the Bay as the actor?
It's funny because this past season, for the first time, we had a fight choreography scene.
Oh, cool.
And the stunt coordinator comes up to me and he's like, so,
Listen, sir.
I Go got this.
You can go over there, sir.
I got this. And but it was just funny, just to have the stunt guy come up to me and ask me if I'd done any stunts before.
You're like, I just have a Blue Power Ranger suit in my back of my car, but you know.
He was like, we rehearsed a little bit, and he was like, do you need to go over it again? I was like, I got this one.
Sure, I got it, bro.
Yeah.
So your background in choreographed fighting is Taekwondo, Jeet Kune Do. What is it?
Oh man, it's just Hollywood acting. So yeah, Hollywood went to
stage combat, baby.
No, I went to this acrobatics gym, martial arts acrobatics gym called XMA, and they taught me a lot of the things that I know.
Awesome.
But I don't have any super extensive background in like karate, black belt, anything like that. It's not.
Does anyone come up to you on the street and like try to like? It's a movie. Yeah. They like do a round kick at your face. You're like, I'm trying to have a bagel right now, my dude.
Exactly. Oh man,
that's hilarious.
Nobody like wants to show me that. Well, there was one time.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, we do these. Have you heard of Comic-Con?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
We have all types of fans.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have like.
So we're seeing people show up in like your costume.
Yes, they'll show up in my castmates' costumes. They'll show up just in my costume. They just like they have the. I don't even know how they build some of these things. I'm like, I'm me, and I don't even have me.
It's a better costume than they get.
Yeah, exactly.
Hilarious. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So I definitely appreciate it when they come and show us these things, you know, oh man.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
He's got a story. He's got a story.
It's just they have so many things that they have, and they show us. And to answer your question, yes. So if their outfits are one thing they want to show you, they have moves.
The moves all day.
Mirror,
all day.
like
hilarious.
Routine things that they want to show us.
Najee, look at me. Look at me. I can do it too. Like all day. Hilarious.
Like security. Security.
Yeah. Try to have lunch. But so that's such an amazing experience to be such a focal point on like kids' dreams and to be just taking it all in.
Yeah.
What made you transition into the Bay? Like you saw that next project and you were like, oh, that looks good next. What was that?
Well, the way I even got on the Bay, which is funny, because it's different than Alicia's experience. Mine was a very lucky experience.
Awesome.
I came on as like a day player, like with a couple lines. I think I was like a paramedic of some sort.
Okay.
And I come on set, and I've never met Gregory before, and I come on set, I do my line, and he sees me, and I just remember he like looked at me very like strongly. So it was either
he was like staring at you.
Yeah,
he was like,
I was like, I'm either gonna get fired.
Was that okay?
Yeah.
What was your line? Do you remember?
Do you like it? I can't. He's very like internal with his.
Yeah.
So I remember we like talked for a little bit, and he just like looked at me for a while, and then he just walks away. And he talks to a group of people behind the little TV.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I like, dang, did I? Did my breath smell? Like what? You know? And he comes back and he's like, I would like to offer you a part.
That's
for
awesome.
the
In
show.
the same day, within the same 10 minutes.
Yes. So like
Awesome.
the rehearsal time
Fantastic.
turned into like. Would you like to be on the show for the next 10 years, 5 years?
That's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, I was like, I need to read the contract, but sure, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Some people up.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I thought it was, I was definitely happy and yes, and that's how I got on the Bay.
What was your line? I want to know what the line was. Do you remember?
No, that was like the first day.
Yeah, don't put him on the spot.
I know there are a lot of lines that you have to memorize, but I feel like it wasn't go-go.
This
right?
was season 7?
I'll stop.
Season 6, season 7? Which season did you join?
Oh, 3 or 4. Yeah,
Okay, so
3
this
or
has been going
4.
on
That's
like
why I was like, I don't know the line.
Since season 4. He's been on since season 4.
That was like 5 years ago. Michelle, you think I remember that line anymore?
I don't remember the line, but it turned up from there. It was just like he like it was a couple lines here and there, and then it just got really intense. I think it was like season 5-ish.
Okay.
And on, and it's been great ever since.
Awesome.
I became a comedic. I went from like some serious, I don't know, emotional actor to like. I had a couple scenes with Alicia where I was just like bawling, and to like this comedic relief kind in the newer season. And I thought it was just so funny because
that's
all this like drama's happening. I'm just over here just eating chips. Like damn,
that's crazy.
I want that role on a drama series. That's
Hilarious.
so fun.
Just the comment on all the drama on a soap. That's got to be the best job ever.
Oh, it's gotta be.
I thought I didn't think it was gonna fit in.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, there's so much serious things. People getting kidnapped, people getting beat, shot. I'm just over here like the comedic relief. I'm like, I don't see how I'm gonna play into this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the way he cut it, it was just like serious, cry, serious. Chips. Chips.
Chilling.
Yeah, chilling.
Saturday
Stupid joke.
Monday to Saturday, real quick. Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see that it's like something that is needed to just like make it a normal, reaction. So I don't know.
That's awesome.
He really got me this season. It was hilarious.
I love it. Well, so we have a clip of you. We're gonna play a little bit of you on the Bay. Let's take a look.
Where do we look?
Hola, amor. Can I get you something?
Amor? Talking to me?
Claro. Do you want something?
Yeah. I'll get a pina colada. I don't know what all that was about or what that little kid was saying, but I'm the one and only. The sexy, man gorgeous. RJ. Excuse me, 1 second.
Hey.
Hey.
Look, I never got a chance to talk to you about everything that happened yesterday.
Nothing to say.
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I'd like to say something.
Look, if you're gonna blame me for what that asshole cop did to me and Vivian...
No, God, absolutely not. No, Colton is 100% responsible for what he did.
Look, I'm not stupid, Avery. I know that. But right now, this is the best way to get our message across.
You can't get a message across if you were dead.
I'm not afraid.
Intenseness.
A little
That's
comedy,
interesting.
a little intense.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the comedy came before the intensity, but I think it's the reverse on the chronological order.
Yes,
Okay.
there we go. That's what I was talking about. That was before. This one was
right.
was after. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone's talked about every actor we've had from the Bay on so far has talked about the family atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the collaboration.
Yes, I do not know everybody, and it is a huge cast. Who I've met and the little interactions that I do have, everybody seems very nice, and yeah, it's a huge cast.
Yeah,
it's one of those people.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Nigel. Hi, my name's Nigel.
Yeah. And you're just like,
how you doing?
There's like a bazillion of you, which is
It
so
is a
cool.
lot. It's cool.
What was it like being in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico was fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Actually, it was. Yeah, no, it was fun.
Really
I forgot that was that saying.
I think it was a little more fun.
You had fun.
Nightlife. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is more like commercial, like than you would think. Like Puerto Rico, you think like Mexico, little like I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like so. They have like a lot of money put out there for commercial for people.
The tourism.
Yeah.
So we're talking like TGI Fridays? What are we talking about? Really?
Everything. Like so, it's Americanized down there.
They have a mall that has a jumbotron on the roof.
Okay.
On the
the ceiling or the roof?
Both. They have it on both. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They have so much money.
Fiesta time in Puerto Rico.
It's so crazy. Like I took pictures and videos, but basically there's like some like disco light, big old disco light thing up top, and then they have this big TV. They have this big grass, like so people can come and like.
Just chill.
They have a DJ set. This is at the mall.
This is the mall, okay?
Like
This is the
that's
mall.
amazing.
Please, like, take me there.
Right? Huge. That sounds amazing.
I couldn't
a little party section
it sounds-
specifically for parties.
Fiesta,
They have a
fiesta.
Dave Buster's. A Dave Buster's. Right there. They have everything. Like
Dave Buster's.
The nightlife is
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
you love that place,
I
don't
love
you?
Dave Buster's. I
You're
haven't grown up for some reason.
Bro, man,
That's
it was
amazing.
it was really fun. When we got off work, it was fun. We knew like a club promoter out there.
Yeah. We got that part. We were like, "How was Puerto Rico?" He was like, "It was all right."
It's all right, yeah.
Actually, Puerto Rico was amazing. So the light bulb went off. He was like, "No, wait, hold on."
Yeah, Puerto Rico was amazing.
Definitely go on vacation sometimes.
Yeah,
for
we got to do a show from Puerto Rico.
How long were you guys there for?
I told you I blacked out. It was a blur. No, I don't remember. We were out there for. I just remember we extended our stay.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, I didn't leave."
We were supposed to leave on like the. She left like right when Cass was supposed to.
You weren't even there.
Okay.
It really was a blur for you.
The other one, my bad. But yeah, we left.
That's amazing.
Our
No wonder
cast.
why you're the comedic relief. No wonder why RJ brings all the laughs.
That's great.
He loves pina coladas too. It's
Yes.
my first time actually drinking one in Puerto Rico and in the show.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm not a
fun.
drinker, but I had fun.
Casamigos, I'm sure.
Listen, we love to have fun, and we love that we're having fun with you guys on the show. We're going to get Alicia back on with you, if that's cool with you. We're going to have both of you on. I like the little look over to the side. If that's okay with both of you.
Have to.
We have to. It's in the contract.
bite. You can do the bite now. I like the bite like now. Yeah.
The overbite works?
Yeah.
Oh, good for me.
How's my call?
Alicia, good call on the bite.
The overbite? Yeah, it works.
Do it again.
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there, and it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. That is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. This is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, the Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake. It will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on.
Just blink at the camera? I can't with you. Really?
Yeah, why not?
What?
The sexy music song.
Welcome back to Good Day Live. If you're just tuning in, I'm Michelle Murad, along with
Kyle Triplett. How we doing?
We have Alicia and Najee from the Bay.
The Bay, baby.
Yes, streaming all seasons on Tubi now, and then on the 15th, all the seasons are available on demand.
You got it right.
So we're gonna play a game with them as we did yesterday, and today we're playing. What are we playing, Kai?
Well, it's called the best friend game. I kind of made up the rules and then told it to them in 30 seconds, so hopefully we get it right. Basically, Michelle and I will see how well we know each other, and you two will see how well you two know each other. I do understand there's a huge cast. There is a huge cast in the Bay. They've done 8 seasons. 8 is coming out.
What's your name again?
I know. Yeah.
I know.
This is Najee.
Yeah.
Najee, this is Alicia.
Okay, are you meat?
Oh, man. So we're gonna pull a card. We're gonna Alicia's gonna guess what she thinks Najee would say. I'm gonna guess what I think Michelle would say, and then we'll flip. You guys will write your correct answer.
Okay.
We'll flip them and see who's right, who knows who.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
And who is this brought to us by?
This is brought to us by.
Is this Hasbro?
This is.
Who are these?
I don't even know what this is.
Oh, wow.
The best friend game.
Yeah, the best friend game brought to you by Michelle and Kyle.
Oh, DSS Games.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to
thank you,
DSS Games.
Kyle, you're doing a great job repping our sponsor. But
Hey, yeah,
that's
listen, you want to send it? Never mind. I won't even, you know, it's about to get transactional.
All right, let's go. Okay. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
All right.
Okay.
Bring it right back to the Bay. Okay, back to the best friend game.
Okay.
So should we guess first?
Sure.
Let's write what we think they did, okay?
Okay.
All right.
We did. Okay.
At what age did they have their first kiss? What age do we think Najee and Michelle had their first kiss? You guys write your correct answer.
Okay. Wait. What kind of kiss?
First.
Like French kiss?
First French kiss. What age?
Are we doing this? Are we ready?
I'm thinking. It was a very memorable time.
Just take a guess.
Okay.
Take a guess.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's trying to remember.
Yeah.
He's like, no, there was that one, but there was
I'll
also.
keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Okay,
Keep it simple.
what do you think?
All right.
What do you think?
Najee's is probably like 7.5. All right, ready?
Kyle? Really?
Kidding me? What?
Wait, I was guessing for
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
First
kiss?
say 21.
What?
First kiss?
Why do you think so?
11. Mine is 10 years for that one. 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle's not too far. You're not too far off.
Pretty close.
Kyle's not too far off. Kyle's not too far
Wait, so,
off.
like, what about him?
I think we're playing this right. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's so sweet and innocent.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
Not RJ in real life.
I'm not getting the innocence.
not the character.
The sweet, I'm getting the innocence. I don't know. He was like, I was like, were you in Puerto Rico? He was like, I think so.
Yeah.
He blacked out.
All right, so let's do it the other way.
Okay.
What you guys think our first kiss was?
How old you were?
How old do you think we? Yeah. How old do you think she was?
For first
You
kiss.
said 10.
For himself.
For myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now
Now he's gonna guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing the game wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you
How many
that's
blondes does it take to play?
hilarious.
Yeah. So do we wipe it?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
just take it. Yeah.
Oh God, that makes me seem like a freak.
Oh, then.
Should have said anything.
Well, wait.
I think I know.
Okay. Oh, you know? Oh.
Do you?
Nice.
We did a reverse psychology. I thought you put her.
Oh, we're pretty close.
You were 8.
Yeah.
You were 8. Like you had your first
Okay,
time
let me
kiss?
explain. Let me
What?
just explain. Let me explain. Okay, I'm not a freak. My aunt's
You were 8.
neighbor
Wait.
was older than me. My aunt's neighbor's kid was like 11 and I was 8, and then
Oh.
it kind of seems wrong at that
Yeah,
point.
it seems very wrong now.
But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. She's like, you don't know how to kiss. I kind of do.
Talk about it.
I was 8 years old. It was a rainy day.
My man. Yeah.
Najee knew I'd have some support. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Target, Amazon, or Walmart?
Oh, well.
That's a good one.
Oh well,
That's a good one.
come
easy
on,
for
really?
me.
Hold on. No, hold on. Who's guessing for who? Who's guessing for who? What do we want to do
Guys are
first?
guessing for us
We're
first.
guessing for them.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's music now.
So she's guessing what you would pick. I'm guessing what you would pick. Look at me.
The
What's this music?
is good.
This is Mario Kart? Huh?
Yeah, this is for sure Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
Mario Kart.
I think about to sit on a banana. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I kind of know.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm ready.
What we got?
Love this music. Okay.
you?
Yeah, I do.
Ready, set, go.
Set, go.
Yeah!
on Amazon.
You're correct.
Yes,
You're
that's
correct.
mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Amazon?
also are on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're also on Amazon, so we were a
so
little.
we're also on a bunch of other streaming platforms at the same time, but yes, we're on Amazon right now.
Nope, that's not okay.
Wait.
Nope.
Okay.
Boring ones.
All right.
No, we're all helping the old lady.
Wait, what? Read the question out loud.
It was okay. I'll read it out
We're
loud.
having
It's
conversation
raining
with
outside. I know. I'm sorry. I'm like,
We're
I'm
all
not showing
helping the
myself.
old lady.
It's
Like,
raining
what?
outside, and an old lady fell. She's gonna be fine. Do I rush outside to help her? Of course, we all rush outside to help her.
Well, do we see her?
Oh, interesting. Maybe I rushed it.
You're nothing like your character, Alicia.
She's like, well, hold on.
Nothing like it.
It's raining. Hilarious.
Do I have an umbrella?
Yeah.
I mean,
And she's okay, and it's
Simone
raining.
to do it, right?
Am I dressed? I mean, I could be like, you
yeah,
know,
right. Oh, yeah,
So-
right.
ready for the day.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah,
oh, I can't.
Yeah. Alicia's like, I can call her an Uber.
I'm like this. Oh, I can't. Like, sorry.
Yeah, she's, I'll call you an Uber X.
Like, oh, you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay? Sir, can you help her?
Yeah.
Sir.
The organizer.
Yeah, the delegator.
Facilitator.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fine. Moving
Fine.
on.
Would have never guessed that. As a nurse, you play a nurse.
She's helping people all day.
She's like, I help enough on set. They're good. Yeah. She's like withering away. She's like, she needs some milk.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, here we go.
Gosh, too much fun.
What's my favorite vacation spot? That's important. What's the last restaurant? Nope. What's my favorite sports team? What's my favorite food when I was a kid?
Come on, what are you doing?
We gotta get a fun one. If you could throw away one item and find, what would it be?
Of yours?
Yeah. You already know? An item you have that I have that you don't want?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Wow. I don't even know what that is.
Naja, how are you even gonna?
We gotta write it down. For Alicia, what item would you throw away that Alicia has?
Oh,
Something that she owns, you want to get rid of.
that's not nice.
Oh man, that was too personal.
Yeah, it's like that's why I'm skipping these cards.
Careful.
Very personal.
They don't know each other at all.
They don't know at all.
PG-13.
I don't know about this.
PG-13.
Yeah, PG-13.
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 I don't know.
You guys are hilarious.
Naja, you're so rated R for a Power Ranger.
Wait, you're
I don't know.
Love the game show music. Yes.
Kyle, I feel like we need to get a mullet for you now and like a sweatband.
Oh, definitely the headband.
Yeah. Maybe dreads. What is happening?
Overbite. The overbite always works. This side of the table's lit. Tell you that.
This side is lit. This side is lit.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's as lit as this
I
side.
don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on like.
Yes. High five. In sync.
Did it.
Cool.
We did it.
Okay, ready?
Yes?
Yeah. Okay.
What do I have? Okay, I'm ready.
I'm a little afraid.
I'm a little afraid
Actually, 'cause
also.
I don't even know.
Guessed.
What is
Okay.
this? Flip them.
Your tie-dye sweatshirt.
I love that thing. Hairbrush.
What?
Okay. Have you seen it?
Wears a tie-dye sweatshirt every time I
do.
see him.
I do.
Every time I see you outside
Okay.
of the studio, and it's like during the day, you're wearing the same sweatshirt.
Let me explain it.
And I always say, like, do you not have any other?
I have a look. It's called homeless chic.
I know, but you're so handsome. You guys.
Yeah, the Kanye look. The Kanye look. I don't try unless Andy and Michelle are involved. Okay. I wear the same sweatshirt every day, or I put a suit on for this.
You got a new one.
I did get a new
for your
one.
birthday.
I got a new
Happy
tie-dye
birthday.
sweatshirt. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, you did get a new tie.
Now this hairbrush. Let's get to this hairbrush.
Yeah.
She seems like she takes care of her hair a lot, so I just want to throw it away so she can not.
She's like, what?
Spend time doing other things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
All of you.
Very
Very thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
what
you
do
know my 11-year-old loves her tie-dye sweatshirts.
Really?
Yeah, you guys could be like twinsies.
Well, then me and the 11-year-old have a lot in common. Andy would definitely sign off on that for sure. For sure. Okay, so let's flip it. Let's flip
Okay.
it. Let's talk about an item we would get rid of theirs.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm
Wait,
done.
you really?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
Done.
You know my stuff that
You're
well?
gonna love this.
Really? You definitely had caffeine today. Look at him. What's happening?
He had his espresso.
Yeah, I know. Right.
He had his shot.
All right. Shot. Yeah.
I have my shot of Casamigos. I mean espresso.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Casa espresso.
Not at 10 in the morning. That'd be insane.
I know. Tell me about it.
He's like Puerto Rico, I know.
Shout out to everybody.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Love you.
Every single person that's come on is raved about Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
No,
She's got something.
I didn't.
Go, Alicia.
Go, Alicia. We're like, did they say go Power Ranger? He just sunk into his chair. He's like, okay. He's like, where am I?
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
What do we got?
Ready?
Oh God, I'm scared.
Flip 'em.
Oh God.
Cell phone.
My cell phone.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Nice. Do you have tie-dye sweatshirts?
Yeah, I do. I got one in Puerto Rico actually.
Things are going so
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I want to get rid of my cell phone.
Okay, here's the story behind the cell phone.
Work done.
We are on episode 100,074, okay?
100,074.
Every single episode, Michelle drops her cell phone. How this thing is still alive?
I didn't drop it today.
How this thing is still alive, I have no idea. You didn't drop it today. Oh, it's the chair. We switched up the chair.
Wow, we've
That's
only
why.
been in these chairs for like 1,000 episodes,
That's
but
why.
okay.
Only a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inside
That's
joke.
funny.
Wrap it up.
Inside joke. Wait, we're
That
gonna
is
wrap it
funny.
up. One more.
Yeah,
One more
okay,
before
okay.
we have to say
that
goodbye.
that was a pretty aggressive question. What would you throw away of the other person's, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. It's
Yeah.
not very nice.
No, it's not.
We're in a fight
Are you
now.
picking all of the cards, Kai?
Well, it was like, what was the last thing y'all laughed at? We all laughed at
Okay.
Puerto Rico
Fair.
on a scale of
Puerto Rico.
How would I rate my style as a high schooler, 5 being the best?
Really?
That's boring. What was my phone number? See, this is why I gotta read through it real fast.
So
What's my dream
subjective,
job?
Kai.
What musical artist am I ashamed to admit I used to listen to? That's a good one.
Okay.
So you're answering for me?
Yes.
Okay.
What am I ashamed I used to listen to?
I think I know.
Oh, that's interesting. Try it out. What do you think she's ashamed to listen to?
Just say it.
No, write it down.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like you're not ashamed of anything, Kai.
We're going in the right direction.
I went to high
but
school
would I be
long
ashamed?
before you went to high school, so you gotta go way back.
I
Not too far back, I'll kill you.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're over
I know.
there.
The glass table.
You are so lucky.
Coming to use.
I'm just joking.
Hilarious.
I can't write what I want to actually write.
I'm just gonna choose a boy band.
But you're embarrassed that you listen
I
to?
don't even know how to spell.
Who's embarrassing that you think I used to listen to? What are they plotting over?
I don't know.
I think. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That you're embarrassed of now or were?
Were. Now, we're, same thing.
Were they in high school for you? I don't know.
Can we choose 2?
No, I don't think they were in high
Can
school
we choose
for you.
2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do 2.
Great.
I don't think you. I feel like you're not embarrassed by this person, but
Awesome.
okay, all right.
Oh, bass in the background.
All right, we're done. Wait, okay, you first.
Cool.
Okay, so the first one
Yeah.
is I have a feeling about, but definitely the second one.
Let's see.
Since you do a lot of crying.
In sync. Celine
Celine
Dion.
Dion.
Those are good. Those are
Never liked either of them.
Really? No JT? No Justin Timberlake? No?
No, not my jam. I was not into boy bands.
Okay.
Oh,
damn.
No.
So what did you listen
look
to?
like a boy
Now, but I mean back then.
What did you
Yeah.
listen to? What did you not, or what are you embarrassed that you listened to?
Listen to?
I feel like there's something.
I don't know if I was embarrassed. But I mean, Debbie Gibson was like pretty awesome back in the day, but that was long before high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was her song?
Sorry, Debbie. You're great.
I think Andy might know her. No, I'm just kidding. He knows everyone. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I know
this is
exactly what you're going to say.
Who?
The one from Stranger Things. Let me see.
No.
Just turn it over. Let me see.
Who do you think I said? I want to know. I'm curious.
Running up that hill.
No.
No? Okay. Who is it? Let's
That's
see.
not from high school.
Stranger Things? She recorded that song in the 80s.
You went to high school in the 80s,
No, but I
Kyle?
could have heard it in the 80s.
This is going well.
Spice Girls? You know, that's a good one, actually. That's a really good one. I did listen to the Spice Girls.
Kelly, Spice Girls and R.
I'm not ashamed of R. Kelly, but interestingly enough,
I don't think you're
I did.
ashamed.
Spice Girls were fire.
What's your?
Spice up, you know. 100%. I did listen to them.
I figured you would.
I had like 3 or 4 songs that I was like,
in
this
Jersey,
is kind of
100%.
fire.
I feel like you did that.
Yeah.
No?
There's a few songs I could actually probably like still sing. Of the
Go
Spice
for it.
Girls.
What do you have?
How'd it go?
I forgot their main one.
Oh, forget it. I'll do it later.
wanna be my lover.
That's a good one.
That was in high school.
Yeah, I had a huge crush on Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice was
Not
like my
posh?
go-to. No, she was too.
Posh?
She was too.
Donna?
No. I should expected. It was expected. That was like.
How is she expected?
It was basic.
We're gonna get into a fight over Spice Girls, but I don't want to.
To be continued.
Najee, Alicia, thank you so much for being on our show. I want you to plug away. How can people connect with you or find you? Plug in this camera in the middle. This one. Najee, go ahead.
I'm on all platforms. Just my name, Najee Tej, NajeeDeetiege, and then I have a Twitch and a Snapchat for Blue Rizzy, Blue Rizzy.
Alicia, it's your turn.
Alicia Lee Willis at Alicia Lee Willis across the board.
Amazing, easy peasy. Oh, it's so great having both of you on our show. Make sure you check out The Bay, Binge The Bay now. All seasons available on Tubi, and starting March 15th, all video on demand.
Nice.
All platforms.
Nice. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. We got big people tomorrow.
We got big people from the Bay.
Oh, Gregory Martin. You might know him.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
The creator of The Bay. Creator of The Bay. We also have Christos.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we also have Wendy, who's a writer.
Yes.
She's also in General. Did you know her from General Hospital?
I knew her after the fact.
Oh,
Luckily,
wow.
love Wendy.
Big day.
Big day.
Big
Huge day. So make sure you follow us. Tune in tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere.
Thanks again for coming. Both of you guys. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, for sure.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys. I need some caffeine.
Opening and closing was tough for you today.
I know. It's caffeine.
Yeah. No caffeine whatsoever.
I need more caffeine.
None.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Fake sip.
The big sip and good morning, America. Good day, LA.
Good day, LA.
Good day, LA.
Good day with the Bay, baby.
Good day with the Bay. That was
Fashion forward, passion, you know it. Attraction